Hello everyone, I am your joyful beast, and welcome back to Skyrim. Lydia's still stuck in the same facial position as the end of the last game. This day is getting better and better the more that I film this. I mean, obviously the more I play this game, the glitchier everything gets. So, oh, now, are you done admiring the room, Lydia? Good to know. Anywho, so in the last game, or the last episode, I should say, yesterday's episode, my mind's all over the place. Don't mind me. We, at least finished up Morning Never Comes. All we have to do is report back to Astrid on what we did. But before we do, gonna take a slight detour. Just a slight detour. You know, nothing too important. But just a slight detour. This is completely unrelated to any quest line in the game. It's more a side quest. But since we're here in Markarth, where we observed a brutal murder in broad daylight, we're going to figure out what's going on in Markarth. So the Forsworn Conspiracy. Now, we found evidence about Margaret at the very end of the last episode, which already is blowing my mind because I don't think I ever read that journal. I just kind of went, oh, yeah, read it. Take it off. Go to the next thing. Complete the next thing just to get it out of the way. Actually reading this stuff, I need to play this like I'm actually role-playing it because it's so much more fun and so much more interesting to do that than to just, you know, check off the box so you complete the quest and that's another trophy for you on PlayStation. You don't get any trophies for completing this quest, by the way. I don't think you do anyway. But let's go track down evidence about Waylon next. Okay. Normally, you would have to talk to the inn owners here about her, about Margaret. But that worked out so well with Muri, who I'm already, at this point, mispronouncing her name. Oh well. It already worked out well that she was already in Margaret's room. So,
unlike my husband Clever, I watch after our guests.
Good to know, but I heard you guys arguing down here anyway. Venomous, huh?
I've seen you snooping around, asking questions. Back off. You don't want to know what happens to troublemakers here.
I'm in a good mood today, so, you know, I'm not trying to cause trouble. That would be one way to say it. No one tells me what to do. But I like the second option. What happens? I'm curious. Yeah, what's the worst?
Funny. This is your last warning, outsider. We keep the peace here. Stay out of our business.
All right then. I guess we're staying out of business. Well, I believe if we go down that way, right there, I believe that leads to the Warrens, where we will find evidence on Waylon. And we really should be finding out about Waylon next. But also, by the way, this is Cidhna Mine right here. And no one escapes Cidhna Mine, don't you know? All right. So yeah, let's enter the Warrens, shall we? What's up with this place?
Lost?
Well, maybe. I mean, you tell me. Where am I at, buddy? I just had a feeling to come down here.
Warrens ain't for you. The Warrens isn't a place for your type. What do you want?
Well, what are the Warrens?
It's where you go when you can't afford a room anywhere else. About the time they opened the mines, someone got the idea to throw beds in here. Laborers, the sick, the lame, we're all here.
So, only the poor or the sick live here.
That's right. Welcome to Markarth, traveler. Thank the divines you can choose to live somewhere else.
Ouch. Did you know Waylon?
Oh yes. I know everyone who sleeps in the Warrens. Kind of the one who passes the keys around. I guess someone else will be taking his room now.
Well, I need the key to Waylon's room.
Sorry, but you don't exactly belong here.
It's important. Trust me.
No, it's not. Trust me.
I don't know how much gold we have on us, but with the amount of money that we're making being part of a group of assassins, I don't mind giving some away just to try to bribe some stuff. Wait, intimidate? Well, wait, hang on a minute. I've never tried intimidating. I wasn't asking.
Now, don't get all upset. Here, take it.
Thank you, Garvey. That's all I needed. And we put another point into our speech. Love it. But before I leave, can you train me to sneak?
I can show you a few things, but anyone asks, and my name never comes up. Understand?
Understood. He's an expert level trainer. Holy shoot. Well, how far can we get? Wait, are we gonna get a level up here? Level 12, everybody. And only, where are we up to now? 69 levels to go. I think so. Yeah. 69 levels. Get your mind out of the gutter. You weren't thinking that.
Uh-huh.
I should get my mind out of the gutter. I wasn't thinking that. Gosh darn it. All right, I'm going to go ahead and level up a while anyway, though. One more point in the Magicka, and then another point after that will get us to 200. And that should mean now that we're going to be that much closer to Assassin's Blade, which means once we get that, sneak attacks with daggers now do a total of 15 times normal damage. Oh. Gotta love it. But I do need to think about this, though, because... Yeah, whatever. We might as well stay on some sneaking for a while here, because we're gonna need it. Now, there's a bunch of rooms here, but I believe this right here is Waylon's room. Yep. And yeah, this is a very unfortunate part of town. Let's see here. We can steal from chest. I'm gonna steal some gold. But Waylon's note. Completed, find evidence about Waylon. Find out who N is. Waylon, you've been chosen to strike fear in the heart of the Nords. Go to the market tomorrow. You will know what to do. N. I know who N is. You will find out eventually. Well, wait, I did read his note, though. I read his note. All right. Good to know.
You don't want to be here. No one wants to.
I don't blame you. This place is looking a little destitute. If I could, though, I probably would offer you money. But you didn't ask me. Well, let's keep going. What else could happen now? Oh, hi.
Digging around where you don't belong. It's time you learned a lesson.
I don't listen to threats.
You'll listen to this. Come on.
Oh,
see what you're thinking.
hey, courier. Hey, do you want to get? Hey, courier. Do you want to get in on this? Do you want to fight me?
No.
Do you want to fight him for me? That would be pretty good right now. Oh, come on. Come on.
I'll tear you to pieces.
No, you won't. You're not going to tear me to pieces. I'm the one who tears people to pieces. Oh, man. This is going to be tough. Oh, I don't want to use that, though. Well, then let's use a potion of health just to try to regain some. Well, I'm trying to, Lydia. You're not exactly helping here, though. You could be helping me the whole time.
I'm gonna crush you like a bug.
No, you won't. Aha! You done talking?
Major piece of pit bait.
Come on. Come on. Come on, get up. Get up. Come on, talk to me. Oh, that's right. It's this bug. It's this bug. Hey, talk. Hey, don't move anywhere. Talk or I send you to the gods.
I was sent by Nepos the Nose. The old man hands out the orders.
You're sent by Nepos the
I've been
Nose.
looking for you. Got something I'm supposed to deliver. Your hands only. Let's see here. Looks like that's it. Got to go.
More Creation Club content, right? Whoa. You gonna fight me? Are you gonna fight me, Lydia? Hang on, I only want the steel dagger. I don't want anything else. There we go. Nothing else, just the dagger. All right, wait, who is down here though? I've never noticed this. A Nord. What the heck is up with this city though? It's a nightmare. All right. Let's go see what we were given, shall we? A dinner invitation. It's more Creation Club content. Guests for dinner. Zirak Galsom, you have been cordially invited to dinner and drinks at Bloodchill Manor. That does not sound good. As an honored guest, you are encouraged to come early and mingle with the other attendees. When you are ready to feast, ask the house waiter for a menu and he will let you into the banquet hall. The finest and most delectable dishes will be on display. There will be no need for appetizers. Once everyone is ready and seated, a full course awaits. Come for the dinner, stay for the drinks. This sounds to me like some sort of vampire feast. I can already tell. I mean, Bloodchill Manor. Come on. Bloodchill Manor. Depending, okay, hang on. Now I gotta know, right? Now we gotta know. Where the heck is Bloodchill Manor? Where is he at? Well, actually, that's not far from Dawnstar, so we could do that at some point, but, oh, and Mirwatch isn't that far from Morthal either, so we got a few different options for extra stuff we can do. But what else is... Yeah, what all is around here? Shrine of Azura. Oh, okay, I know what area that's in. I know... Oh, excuse me. I know what area that is. Got it. Yeah, it's a vampire hangout. It has to be. It has to be. Okay, well, you know what? I wanted to see.
Tacitus, what is this?
I just wanted to see what was going on with that so that I know what I'm gonna do. So we got two different options. We can go find evidence on Thonar, or we can go visit Nepos the Nose. Which Nepos the Nose, I believe that's N. But I believe this is the Silver Blood. Yeah, the Treasury House. Yep. So we're going to go in here first and figure out what we're going to do. I am not lost. I am not lost. Hello.
I'm sorry. We're only interested in helping our patrons.
Well, what kind of patrons do you have?
For one, the landowners of the Reach. It goes without saying that they rely heavily on us for our silver and support. All the miners, farmers, and laborers in the Reach get their daily wages through us.
I see.
Nepos the Nose handles that part of our business. He has a way with the workers.
I see. Well, who's in charge here?
You want Thonar Silverblood. He handles all the family business. If you're here to talk politics, though, you'd want his brother, Thongvor. He spends most of his time in Understone Keep.
Well, I'm not here to talk about politics. So while you're here, tell me more about these Silverbloods.
It's an old family, very well respected throughout the Reach. The Silverbloods run nearly all the lands in this hold, as well as the local inn. And of course they own Cidhna Mine, the finest prison and source of silver in Skyrim.
I didn't know that. I didn't know they owned the inn. Oh boy, how deep does this conspiracy run? Well, I need to see Thonar.
I'm afraid he's asked not to be disturbed. He has important business.
He's expecting me.
No, he isn't.
Too easy. Well, I wasn't asking.
Go. Go right ahead then. Don't let me keep you.
I love this so much. I never play like this. I actually usually would bribe them with money.
I have records I need to tend to.
I see.
You just let old Nana know if you need anything. All right, dear?
All right. Hey, oh wait, are you his husband?
I'm married to Thonar Silverblood. Keep that in mind while you're speaking to me.
I understand.
My husband Thonar handles all our family's business. He's an important man.
Well, before I go in there, what's he like?
He's the real head of this family. He may not be the eldest, but all the work that keeps us respected is handled by my Thonar.
Okay. Good to know.
Yes, I was bored talking to you anyway.
Oh, shut up. All right. Zirak said that, I didn't. Keep that in mind. I mean, well, what book are you reading there?
I married Thonar for the money,
okay.
and I'm not the least bit ashamed to admit it.
Yeah, then really shut up if that's all you married him for, is the money. That's awful. Hey.
What are you doing here? I told them no visitors.
Well, I'm here to talk about Margaret.
Imperial agent. That's right, I knew. How many dogs is the Empire going to send after me? This is my business. My city. You Empire lovers should learn to stay out of it. Now get out!
What? For the Forsworn, what? Oh, shoot! Oh, she's evil. Oh, they're evil. Oh, I had a bad feeling here. Oh, shoot. Hey, you guys. All right.
My wife. They killed her.
I see that.
Damn Madanach. Damn his forsworn backside.
Will you talk now?
Fine. You want to know what the Forsworn really are?
Tell me.
They're my puppets. I have their king rotting in Cidhna Mine. He was supposed to keep them under control.
All right, Lydia, can you just move aside and stop glitching your bloody sword in and out of my face? You made a deal with the Forsworn?
When their uprising was crushed, I had Madanach brought to me. He was a wild animal, but a useful one. I offered him a stay from execution if he used his influence to deal with any annoyances that came up. Competitors, agents, idiots. So I've let him run his little Forsworn rebellion from inside Cidhna Mine. Now he's out of control.
I see. The Forsworn have a king?
Madanach. The king in rags. While we were off fighting the elves in the Great War, Madanach was busy ruling over the Reach. Until Ulfric came and put them down.
Want me to take care of Madanach?
You already got what you wanted, you damn hound. This is your fault. You and Madanach are animals, and I'll see you both rot to death in Cidhna Mine for this. Now get out of my house.
Huh?
You okay, Lydia? You seemed a bit confused there. So, oh wow, she's dead. She's dead. I mean, that's what they said, but she's dead. But while you're here, I'm gonna take the key to the house because I have a feeling I'm coming back here. And I believe these guys were part of the Forsworn. Interesting. The plot thickens really, really hard. Anything else around here, though? Anything else I should know about? Oh, steal some gold. Steal the coin purse. Nobody saw me. Nobody's coming in here for this. That's okay. Wait, Scourge of the Grey Quarter? What? Oh, the Grey Quarter. So that... They're talking about Windhelm. Where the Dark Elves from Morrowind immigrated to. Alright, now...
I'm just a servant. Don't pay me any mind.
Can you stop looking? I need your stuff. Stop looking. Alright.
Working in the treasury house isn't so bad. I earn good money.
I bet you earn good money. I just want to just double check something quick here though, because I knew it. Oh, I knew it. Oh, I knew that was back here. Unusual gem number 3. And I'm going to tell you right now, there's 24 of those unusual gems throughout all of Skyrim. But I'm taking it while I can. I probably missed some somewhere too, by the way, but we will find that out eventually. Now, one last thing, because we're making really good time on this quest.
They're reforming the Dawn Guard.
They are reforming the Dawn Guard. I was about to go see them. You want to come join me? All right.
Consider joining up myself.
Oh, you were considering joining up yourself. Good to know. Nippo's house. Make a really good time with this quest. I'm gonna just disarm here, though.
Excuse me. What's your business here?
I'm here to see Nepos.
We haven't been expecting you, and the old man needs his rest. Come back some other time.
Wait. It's okay, my dear. Send him in.
All right.
Yes, Nepos.
Okay.
Heard him. Go on in.
All right, I'll go on in. Who is this guy? Nepos the Nose?
I'm sorry about my housekeeper. She's a little protective of me. Now, what is it you want? What is it you want?
He lives up to his name. I'll just say that. I know about Waylon.
Ah, yes. You've proven to be a real bloodhound. Well, you've sniffed me out. I've been playing this game for almost 20 years, sending the young to their deaths, all in the name of the Forsworn. And I'm tired. So tired.
Why?
Because my king told me to. Madanach. When the uprising fell at the hands of the Nords, they threw him in the mines. I don't know how, but he lives. I get his messages, and I hand out his orders without question.
You mention an uprising.
Markarth and the Reach are our lands. That is why we are the Forsworn. We cannot claim the home that is rightly ours. But then, during their war with the Elves, we had our moment. We drove the Nords out of the Reach in a great uprising. Then Ulfric and his men came. Those of us who didn't run were executed, except for myself, my king, and a handful of others.
So why are you telling me all this?
My dear boy, what makes you think you're getting out of here alive? You were seen coming in. The girl at the door is a Forsworn agent masquerading as a maid. You aren't the first one to have gotten this far. You won't be the last.
And I'm not going to ask him who Madanach is because he's their king. Prepare for battle.
Thought I heard something.
Yeah, you did hear something. You heard a steel dagger. Did I use up the lotus extract from before? Yes, I did. But I'm about to put some weak poison on this. I need a stronger weapon. Okay. Hey guys, how about we poison the Elven Mace? Actually, wait, what the frick am I doing? I could do this. I can just do this. Hide shield to blocking. Hello. Oh, shoot. Ooh. that ain't good. Oh, that ain't good. And I need stamina too. This would be a really good time actually for me to, you know, just, you know, use some dragon shouts in here or something. Thank you, Lydia. Thank you so much. That was very helpful. Reign of lockpicking. I'm gonna take that. Is that it? Oh, wait. Ghastly stuff. They're doing ghastly necromancy all over here. So he had 40 gold on him, a necklace of waning fire, which is pretty good. We'll take all this stuff. Garnet. And his journal. What does he have to say? I grow guilt-ridden in my old age. So many of the young sent to their deaths. All in the name of the Forsworn. All in the name of Madanak, my king, who watches us from behind the iron balls. Who watches us from behind the iron bars of Cidhna Mine. I can't even read this. I can't even read this. Just stop. How long have I served you? Since the uprising against the Nords? Was there ever a time when all that violence hasn't overshadowed our destinies? What choice do I have but to do as I am instructed? Iron balls. Jeez. Ian, you need to stop this. You need to stop this. Just stop. Just stop. Just stop. Oh my gosh. Well, hey, I'm stealing all their gold though. I'm gonna do that. I don't care. I don't care. What? I mean, they're all dead. They're all dead. They ain't taking this gold with them. They're all dead. Ooh, what is in that case, though? Still dagger dismay? Nah. Not good enough for me. I could have sworn, though, that there's a Mystery of Talara Part 4. Did I already read this? Illusion increased to 22. And I'm stealing that book. Oh, wait. Oh, shoot. I didn't even think about this, though. I did not think about everything I'm stealing, though, with what's coming up here. Oh, this is going to be interesting. Well, where are we going next, then? Where are we going next? Return to Eltris. I think it's Eltris. I'm telling you. If this is how this week is starting with these episodes... Oh, it's gonna be a really, really fun week. It's gonna be a lot of fun. Just a lot of fun. What time is it? 1:56?
Might get nervous. A man approaches with his weapon drawn.
Oh. Come at me. All right. Let's go ahead and go into here to the Shrine of Talos. I mean, how much worse could this get? Oh, shoot. Who died? You killed him. You killed him.
We warned you, but you had to just go and cause trouble. Now we have to pin all these recent murders on you. Silence witnesses. Work, work, work.
What did you do to him?
Same thing we do with all the other natives who want to change things around here. We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanak until you and Eltris started snooping around. Well, you wanted to find the man responsible for those killings. You'll have plenty of time with the king in rags when you're in Cidhna Mine.
He is a Forsworn, I knew it. Well, you're not taking me alive.
You'll never leave Markarth.
You sure about that? Oh, frick. Oh. Hey. Well, you know what? This is close quarters. But you know what? Oh. Why don't I use my Lightning bolt spells, by the way. Lightning bolt spells. I swear, I cannot talk today. I don't know what it is. Hey, buddy. Hey. You think you're gonna do this? Oh, wait. Oh, crap. That's what I wanted. Did I put a point into apprentice destruction magic? I can't remember. All right. Well, clearly, this ain't gonna work.
That's it? That's all you've got?
Oh, shoot. They're gonna kill me. All right. Well, time to pull the shield out. Oh, and we're dead. Why don't I just kill him? I mean, what's the worst that could happen? They're already here to kill me, right? What could happen? Come on now. Oh.
Yeah. That's your...
Is that my best shot? Nope. Oh. Yeah. Anything else I got here? I'm gonna go ahead and use Oak Flesh, which increases our armor rating by 40 points for 60 seconds. Probably not gonna help us, but you know what? Why don't I also conjure a familiar there? Go attack him, boy. Go attack him. Now, I think I gotta be careful here because, all right, come on. We don't have all day. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Do not tell us we're gonna die to this crap again. No. Ooh, wait a minute. Oh, shoot. Oh, no. Where'd you go? Where? Whoa. No. All right. He blocked that successfully. That's okay. I'm going to go ahead and use a weak.
I've suffered worse than trade.
Block increase to 20. Ooh, come on. No. Crap.
Damn it.
Oh my gosh. No. I saw it coming too. I saw that coming. I really want to roleplay this, but at the same time, I might just have to turn myself in.
We warned you, but you had to just go and cause trouble.
You're corrupt. Thonar is paying you.
We have a nice arrangement in this city, and we're not letting you get in the way. You have a problem with that. Take it up with Madanach. I'm sure the King in Rags and his Forsworn would love to meet you. Now you're coming with us. It's a life sentence at Cidhna Mine for you.
You're not taking me alive. Okay, one more shot, guys. If I cannot get this done, then we're going to just stop role-playing it and just let them take us, okay? I got one more trick up my sleeve.
You'll never leave Markarth.
I got one more trick up my sleeve. A 93-point fiery explosion centered on the caster does more damage to closer targets. And I do have a racial spell as well.
That's your best, huh?
I might kill Lydia here, though.
Put you down.
I think I killed Lydia. Yep. Oh, crap. Crap. Yeah, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Madanak is behind these goings.
You think you're the only one who knows that? We had a nice little deal going between Thonar and Madanak until you showed up. You'll have plenty of time to take it up with the king in rags while you're serving a life sentence in Cidhna Mine.
Fine, I'll come quietly.
You'll never see the sun again, you hear me? No one escapes Cidhna Mine. No one.
At the very least, we heard everything. Like everything of all the dialogue options there. At the very least, we did that. All right, now the Forsworn Conspiracy is complete, and now it's time for No One Escapes Cidhna Mine. Now, I don't know if we're gonna finish this whole quest in this episode. Depends how this goes. But welcome to jail. Most jails allow you to serve your time by sleeping in your bed cell. And your cell's bed. Oh my word. Do I have dyslexia and I've never been... Oh my gosh. You can also try to escape. Your equipment can be found in a personal belongings chest somewhere in the jail. Hello?
All right, prisoner. Eyes front. You're in Cidhna Mine now, and we expect you to earn your keep. There's no resting your hide in a cell in this prison. Here you work. You'll mine ore until you start throwing up silver bars. You got it?
I'm sorry, I'm a little deaf in this ear.
Don't get smart with me. I'm in charge. You keep it up, I'll have your toes cut off.
I'm in a really snarky mood right here.
Open her up. Now you, get down there.
All right. Oh, I see. So you can't even escape. They won't even let you escape. No one escapes in the mine. They were right. And there's nowhere to sleep, it looks like. So let's see what we got going on here. This is a mine. Of course. Lydia's not here with us either. She's gone. But there's a bunch of pickaxes. Now, do we have a pickaxe on us? We have one lockpick. And, oh, wait. It's back to prison clothes again, people. And if I know this right... Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. No way. No, I cannot keep this pickaxe on me, but... Heck yeah. It's been a long while since we've tried to get our smithing up, isn't it? Long time since we've gone mining. So this is a silver ore. Gotta love it. All right. Now, anywhere else in here? Anywhere at all? Anywhere at all? Anywhere at all? Hey, buddy. Hey, no, no, no. You don't mine for that ore. I mine for that ore. I can actually get it. I can't believe that worked. Oh, and I threw that over. Anything down here? Nothing. All right. I cannot even believe that I got excited about going mining for ore, but that was exciting. Now, what's this way? Ah, wait, wait, there's more.
Hey, watch it.
I'm watching it, you watch yourself. I have to take it all from you.
I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn.
I see. Oh, so you're not part of the Forsworn, are you? Hey, buddy. How's it going? Just doing my time, you know? Doing my time. Like the rest of y'all. So I'm gonna be stuck in here for a while, right? Alright. How much ore did I get out of all this? 15, not bad.
I got locked up one too many times. Now I'm in for life.
Man, you are just unlucky, buddy. Oh, it's Grisvar the Unlucky. Of course. Of course. Of course that's what his name is. Hey.
The new meat. So soft. Tender.
Well, hello,
what was
Borkle.
it like killing your first one, huh?
What was it like killing my first one? Oh, this is actually the question that I've been debating about for role-playing purposes. Now, it's like I said. We could play this two different ways. Because I do imagine in my past, well, not my past, but in Zirak's past, that he's done some pretty horrible things to survive. So we could say exciting, I felt the rush of blood and smiled, which is really dark. That's really dark. I don't even know that he would like to say that. The first one, horrible. My soul is heavy with guilt.
Ah, the gods have a place for killers. You can't carry the burden. You're weak.
Well, what are you in for?
Murder, banditry, assault, theft, and lollygagging.
Sounds like me. How long have you been in here?
Guards brought me in about 12 years ago. Was running a good group of bandits up until then. But these Forsworn, they're nothing like the men I cobbled together. They're real killers.
Okay. Good to know. Well, how are we gonna get out of here?
What are you in for, new blood?
Killing a guy who asks questions, murder, or nothing. I'm innocent. Killing a guy who asks questions. Let's just play this off safe.
Violent one, huh? Best keep that to yourself, new blood. Others find out, they'll consider that a challenge.
Ah.
My advice? Serve your time at the pickaxe and get out. You don't want to end up getting a shiv in the guts over a bottle of skooma.
Well, where's Markarth?
If you're asking, that means you're the new lifer. Tough luck, friend. Those guards sold you out, but good. No one talks to Markarth, I'm afraid. Not without getting past Borkle the Beast.
Oh, Borkle.
And you don't want to talk to Borkle the Beast.
Well, I just did. Borkle the Beast?
Markarth's guard. Big, even for an orc. Heard he ripped a man's arm off and beat him to death with it. He's old-fashioned like that.
Oh. A shiv?
Small blade, easy to hide. I mean, sure, you could just swing a pickaxe into someone's face, but people tend to see that coming. Got a problem with a prisoner? Get a shiv. Here Grisvar has a spare, if you could get him to part with it.
I see. Talk to Grisvar about getting a shiv. Got it. Well, what are you in for?
A Nord nobleman I served was stabbed in the night. Wasn't me, but I knew I'd be blamed.
Oh.
So I ran, joined the Forsworn, started killing, got caught. Now I'm here.
I see. Well, why'd you join the Forsworn?
Because life was better under the old ways. No Nords and their laws. One day the Forsworn will paint the walls of Markarth in their blood.
Ew. All right, well, that's good enough for me. That is good enough for me. Now, we gotta get past him. But we heard something about a shiv. So let's go back down to Grisvar the Unlucky here.
I got locked up one too many times. Now I'm in for life.
I heard you say that earlier. What are you in for?
The first time, thieving. The second time, thieving. The third time, thieving. It kind of keeps going like that.
Well, how long have you been here?
First it was 6 months. Then a year. Then 2 years. Now I'm in for life.
Well, I hear that you have a shiv and I need it.
Ah, you want protection? I can get you what you need. Maybe you could do something for me first. Duok has a bottle of skooma. Finest distilled moon sugar. I'm shaking just thinking about it.
I guess I'll get it for you.
Thank you, friend. Don't worry. I'll have that shiv ready for you.
Anything for you.
All right, then.
All right, then, indeed. Okay, get a bottle of skooma. So now we gotta run to the other end. I was gonna say, if I didn't get locked up here, I had like 6 bottles of the stuff, you know? You could have had all of them. I'd easily give them all to you, because I'm not gonna have it anytime soon. Hello.
Other prisoners get suspicious when we talk to each other, so keep it down.
Well, what are you in for while we're all here? Because we're gonna be here for a long while at this rate.
I'm a Forsworn. One of our raids went bad and I got captured. Would have been fine dying for the Reach with my kinsmen, but the Silver Bloods want their ore mine, so they threw me in here.
I see. And how long have you been here?
Year 7, I think. Surprised I haven't cut my own throat out by now. But something keeps me going.
Well, I hear you have some skooma.
You give me one more look, and I cut you open. That skooma's mine.
I need some. Badly.
Getting the shakes, huh? All right, take it. Old gods keep you.
Thank you, my friend.
All right, then.
All right, then, indeed. Now, this is kind of the long part of this whole quest line here, is that it's back and forth. It's a bunch of back and forth. There's a bunch of stuff you gotta do back and forth before it gets good.
Decided I was too much of a problem. Threw me in here with the Forsworn.
I know, you told me that earlier. I have your skooma.
Here's your shiv. Promise you won't ever use it on me, okay?
Oh, I promise. Thank you.
Until next time.
Until next time. Now, hey, Borkle.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
Already did my digging for the day.
It's not so bad. Less complaints when I killed people.
I need to see Markarth.
You want to talk to the king in rags? Fine. But first you gotta pay the toll. How about you get me a shiv? Not that I need one, but it's nice to have one in case I need to do some shaving.
Well, here's your shiv. It's your lucky day.
All right, head on in. But don't try anything in there. Markarth is smarter than you think.
I understand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let that up. Door. Let's go talk to him. Nothing suspicious about right there, huh? Nothing suspicious about there either, huh? Must need a key for that. Hello, you must be Markarth.
Well, well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad.
I guess you could say that.
Well, well, look at you. The Nords have turned you into an animal. A wild beast, caged up and left to go mad. So, my fellow beast, what do you want? Answers about the Forsworn? Revenge for trying to have you killed?
Well, between two fellow beasts of which I am the most joyful. Too easy, you walked into that one. We all walked into this one. No one escapes Cidhna Mine. You have a lot to answer for.
Do I? What about you? What right did you have to meddle in my affairs? Kill my people? Was it worth it? Your truth? You're one of us now, you see? A slave. The boot of the Nords stepping on your throat. Maybe if you understood that, I could help you.
Understand? How?
There's a man named Breg inside these mines. Besides me, he's been here the longest. Tell him I sent you. Ask him why he's here. I want you to know how widespread the injustice of Markarth is.
Okay. Well, before I talk to him, I had questions about the Forsworn.
This was our land. We were here first. Then the Nords came and put chains on us, forbid us from worshiping our gods. Some of us refused to bow. We knew the old ways would lead us back to having a kingdom of our own. That is who we are, the Forsworn. Criminals in our own lands, and we will cut a bloody hole into the Reach. until we are free.
Yuck. Well, what about your deal with Thonor?
I had Markarth. My men and I drove the Nords out. We had won. So we thought. Retribution was swift. I was captured, quickly tried, and sentenced to death. But my execution never came. Thonar's Silverblood stopped it. He wanted the Forsworn at his call, that I would point their rage at his enemies and spare his allies. And I have. Humiliating at first, but I knew he would let his guard down eventually, that he would come to trust I was under control.
I see.
Our vengeance will come.
I bet it will. This is what I meant, guys. This is a lot of back and forth before we ever get into anything good. Hence why I said, I don't know if we're going to finish this in this episode, but I want to get as much laid out on the table as possible before anything else. Hello, Breg.
Don't reach for a shiv around me or we'll both regret it.
Madanok asked me to hear your story.
My story, huh? Everyone in Cidhna Mine has a tale. Let's hear yours first. When was the first time you felt chains around your wrists?
Now that's interesting because we could either answer it that it was at Helgen. We could say, Yun, I've always been known to get into trouble. Or none of your business. Now, given the fact that I'm already saying that I believe we've been like this way since we were young for obvious tragic reasons, I'm going to say Yun. I've always been known to get into trouble.
Then you know the hard looks as judgment gets set upon you. The sneers of people who never had to face sentence. Do you have any family? Anyone waiting for you on the outside?
That's interesting. I have friends, the only family I need. None that I care to talk about. I think that this early in the game, this actually works really well for us to do this quest. I'm going to say none that I care to talk about right now.
I had a daughter once. She'd be 23 this year. Married to some hot-headed silver worker, or maybe on her own, learning the herb trade. The Nords didn't care who was and who wasn't involved in the Forsworn uprising. I had spoken to Madanak once. That was enough. But my little Aethra didn't want to see her papa leave her. She pleaded to the Jarl to take her instead. And after they made me watch as her head rolled off the block, they threw me in here anyway to dig up their silver.
Holy crap. I forgot about that little detail. I'm sorry to hear what happened to you.
My daughter is the one who needs your pity. I'm just a poor Forsworn whose only regret is not killing more Nords before I was locked up.
And do you think your story justifies the murders the Forsworn have committed, just to play devil's advocate?
I'm not Monadnock. I was never a leader of the Forsworn. The only anger I can justify is my own. But every family in the Reach has a story like mine. There are no innocent onlookers in this struggle, just the guilty and the dead.
All right, Breg, I'm going to let you go. Thank you for your story.
Till next time.
Crap, that's hard. That's really, really hard. That's actually extremely hard for me to hear because that also sheds some more light onto the Stormcloaks.
You serve your time by digging, so dig.
Because I said previously that if you side with the Imperials, you're giving up the freedom of religion, basically. But if you side with the Stormcloaks, it's not just that they're racist. It's literally that they're also involved in this. And I keep forgetting that they are involved in this.
Remember the sun? Because you'll forget. Soon, you're back. Have you done what I asked?
I talked to Breg.
Yeah, imagine hearing a story like that over and over. Each time a different family, each time a different injustice. Your meddling above ground reminded me of how removed I've been from the struggle. My men and I should be in the hills, fighting.
So you'll help me escape then?
Yes, but I need a show of loyalty from you. I don't need a shiv in the back while we break out. Have you met Grisvar the Unlucky? He's rightly named, and he's also a thief and a snitch. He's outlived his minor usefulness. Take care of him, and then we can leave Cidhna Mine for good.
He was the one that gave us the shiv, right? And he told us, don't use that shiv on me. Just promise me. Oh, that's messed up. I had a feeling this is how this was going to go, but I could not remember for the life of me. That is messed up. Well, I can't kill him without a shiv.
Ah, Bork will muscle one out of you on your way in? Fine. Take this one.
Thank you.
Our vengeance will come.
I see. Okay, on that note, I'm going to end this episode here. And we're going to pick up with this tomorrow. I had a feeling. I mean, technically, we could go another 10 minutes, but I'm just going to stop it short here. Before we have to go killing anybody. What is up with you, Borkle? Yeah, we will just have to wait and see how this escape plan goes down. All right. Let me get into the light here. Come on, get into the light. Come on, get into the light. Close enough. All right. So thanks again for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I'm actually beginning to like this quest a little more than what I remembered playing of it the few times that I have played this quest through. It's a little interesting this time to actually hear all the different sides and try to pick which one's the right one. If you enjoyed this episode, please show your like by hitting that like button, as well as leaving me a comment and letting me know what you think. And if you haven't already, do consider subscribing and hit that notification bell so you are notified of when future episodes and shorts go up. Thanks again for watching, and I will see you all tomorrow when we continue with Cidhna Mine. Bye-bye.